So guys, dividing Nigeria is gradually echoing very loud. After northern leaders said Nigeria has expired, see what is happening right now in Nigeria. And the Nigerian authorities, they are now really very scared of what is about to befall Nigeria. Now that the northerners have agreed that Nigeria has expired. So eventually they have agreed with Nnamdi Kanu terms that says Nigeria has expired, that Nigerian government should conduct referendum for the Southeasterners, and they understand that that is the reason why he has found himself in where he is today. The Nigerian government, has found him, uh, find his actions, I meant to say, as against the Nigerian authority or Nigerian country by saying the country should conduct referendum. The Southeasterners want to go on their own. Now, the question now is, the Northerners also want to separate from Nigeria. And this is just barely 1 year. Tinubu took office from a Northerner. So the Northerners are now saying very clearly, since their person is no longer on seat, that they are being marginalized, that Nigeria does not supposed to be one because Nigeria expired since 2014. And this is exactly what the Southwesterners are also saying, shared by Professor Banji Akintoye. He has said this time without number that Nigeria should be renegotiated because the country has expired based on, say, nothing they work out for this country. That the only way Nigeria can move forward, the only way Nigeria can have peace is division. Well, I don't know if you agree to that, but the attorney, Aloy Ejimako, the designated legal representative for Nnamdi Kanu, the detained leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, has ascertained that northern Nigeria now concurs with Nnamdi Kanu's view that Nigeria as a unified nation has reached the end of its course. Ejimako made this statement on Tuesday in response to remarks reportedly made by Professor Anango Adulayi, the convener of the Northern Elders Forum, NEF. Adulayi had declared on Monday that the foundational agreement forming Nigeria in 1914 had effectively lapsed a decade ago, highlighting an urgent need for comprehensive political and economic restructuring. Reports indicate that Adulayi expressed his view during the national dialogue on a homegrown parliamentary system of government held in Abuja. He allegedly stated that the British edict, which amalgamated the northern and southern protectorates in 1914, was intended to last for 100 years. So guys, he allegedly stated that the British edict, which amalgamated the northern and the southern protectorates in 1914, was intended to last for 100 years. So Adulayi Anango ascertained that the British colonial rulers united the distant ethnic and linguistic groups within the region, naming it Nigeria, with the expectation that its people would evolve into a cohesive nation state. He noted that the foundational decree for Nigeria set a timeline for which the country would either solidify as an inseparable entity or disband into independent groups. In response to Adulayi's comments, Ejimako remarked that the Northern leader's statement represents a stark shift from the previous stand held by Northern Nigeria and the administration of the former president Muhammadu Buhari, particularly when Kanu made a similar declaration years ago on Radio Biafra. So Jimakor further commented to clarify Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's assumption at the time, which is now echoed by northern leaders, was that the same legal framework established in 1914 to create Nigeria was designed with defined duration of 100 years, concluding in 2014. He added, "It is worth recalling that this broadcast was a central factor in the charges brought against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, initially involving secession, later escalating to incitement of terrorism, which led to his forced rendition and prolonged detention for over 3 years, awaiting trial." He concluded, "Given that the North has now voiced the same position for which Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was apprehended, forcibly, returned, detained, and persecuted, should the federal government and the North not consider offering an apology to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, or at least acknowledging that his stance was, in fact, justified all along?" So, guys, we have interesting times ahead of us. Like as I said, the Northerners are also saying that Nigeria has expired and they want to go. You understand? So Nigerian government is stuck. Now the Northerners, now saying they want to go. So that means nothing is holding the country anymore. I'm dropping it here, guys. Kindly drop your comments below the comment section. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Share this video. Let it go viral. Thank you. And bye for now.